Hello, YouTubers again, and I'd like to talk today more about um, why I was exactly fired from McDonald's to just elaborate more on my story. Um, Basically, as I had said to you, I had disagreements with another employee, and there was another coworker who I guess felt bad for me. Um, and she noticed that I was upset about the way I was treated by this other manager. Um, so she calls me up, says, "Let's talk about it. Like, how do you what's going on? Like, why are you so upset and whatnot?" So I thought she was my friend. And she kept encouraging me to basically vent how I felt about this girl, how I felt about her, and why she was making me upset, and all the specifics. And I basically bled out my feelings in a text. The worst decision I could have made. I didn't realize that what happened was it was sabotage. Um, that this quote friend was really confederate for the girl that she had recruited the other girl to basically get me to say things that were inflammatory and derogatory things you know about her so that she can use that to get me fired from the job. She succeeded. She succeeded in what she did. Um, but it really is disgusting how low a human could go to, how low can you go, really, you know? Um, I haven't talked about the event in a long time. The only people I did talk about this was my immediate family, um, about the whole incident. Um, do I feel guilty about the text that I sent? No. You know why? I feel that McDonald's is to blame for what their actions were, which were the invasion of my personal privacy. I like to know what law um, allows a corporation to invade another worker's personal privacy outside of it. I think it's my fucking personal business when I'm outside work, what I say and what I do. You know, what is the world coming to, really? We have no privacy. Our own employers go on our Facebook accounts and look at what we say and what we do. How I behave at work, that's for the job. When I'm outside of work, I'm what they call a human being, and I have feelings. And I believe McDonald's Corporation overstepped its boundary. Just for argument's sake, this girl who I had disagreements with, she was buddies with the general manager. They did not like me from the start. It wasn't just her. I think it was the whole crew who had dislike for me. I mean, I don't say the whole crew. There are a few people who I believe like me nice, but there were like a select few people who were influential enough. I think that just didn't like me and caused me a lot of grief. It gave me, gave me more hell than I really needed. Gave me more shit than I deserved. Um, I like to know if this has happened to anyone else, in the corporate, the work environment. I'm very curious to know if it's happened. If you've been a victim. Um, the content of what I said in the text message, that's private information. But it was a typical rant, because McDonald's, corporate, and the general manager did not do anything about diffusing the situation. They did not try. They did not attempt to try to um, remediate the problem that existed between the two of us. They could have given her different hours, so I didn't have to, we didn't have to encounter each other. And there was a lot of measures that McDonald's could have done. After I had voiced to McDonald's my discomfort around her, I mean, it was a very uncomfortable environment. So, it all started because I basically said something, I guess, that she interpreted as inappropriate. Wasn't even on the job, which is, and then she got it, she made my life a living hell, and, on the job. When I first learned the back, when I was, working on the grill, I was learning, just learning how to make McGriddles and other, you know, the whole everything. Learn how to make everything, and she would be very derogatory to me. Basically, called me a retard, stupid, and I said, well, that's my first time learning this. She gave me untold grief and aggravation and discomfort. And McDonald's Corporation did nothing about it. And I believe it was because they favored her, and because she was quote pregnant at the time, how she was like in a vulnerable state. But I think because later on, after I confronted quote friend, quote, I said, well, why did you betray me? Why did you go against my back, behind my back, and take that text I sent you and give it to the manager? I mean, what did you think was going to happen? You did not think I was going to get fired, or something bad was going to happen to me, and he eventually spilled the beans and said that it was the girl that disliked me. It was her that actually forced, I don't want to say forced, but encouraged her to do it. So it was a well crafted plot. This was something that she must have thought about how that she could get me fired from the job. And, it just amazes me how people can be so immature and stupid, and really ruined my life because, she filed a restraining order on me, which was unnecessary, really. I mean, you want to know how ridiculous it was. Basically the whole threat was about, cutting her up with a cheese grater. I mean, it's kind of a joke, because I was just angry. That's just one thing. And they thought I was displaying violence, and because she was pregnant, she was vulnerable, and then I was going to harm her. So, but McDonald's Corporation, the general manager, they did absolutely nothing about the issue. They did absolutely nothing. And this just went on for months. And she kept, being very derogatory to me, very rude and insulting. And, I kept telling the manager, because she was a shift manager. She was, I guess, believed her more, or whatever. They thought that, they sided with her because she was a manager. I guess that was the main reason why they decided to get rid of me. Like I had said in my previous video, I was a hard worker, and busted my ass. I worked very hard. I think if it wasn't for that one incident, I was probably still be working there. I had made very good hours. I was getting 40 hours a week. Even with $8 an hour, that was really, was making about $400-500 a paycheck. It was just significant. I don't even make half of that now. So, I had a very, it caused a lot of emotional and financial damage in my life. I even went to the courts about this because I have a video recording of the confession of a close friend that it was all a staged event, a sabotage, and that would have cleared me with the judge, with the court, but the judge didn't dismiss it, so I didn't get any justice. But I did eventually get unemployment benefits because of the fact that, they sided with me, saying that basically McDonald's, they shouldn't have fired me, and they didn't do the proper thing. They were in the, who gets the final laugh, like I had said. If you are a victim of this, you gotta talk about it, like, the society. Do you think your employer has the right to invade the privacy, the private business, what you say outside of work? If I'm outside of work and I say my manager is a piece of shit, should I be fired for that? I'm a hard worker and I do my job, but I have a personal dislike with my manager. And somehow or another that gets spread through social media, or somebody rats me out and says to me, hey, he's talking behind your back saying bad things. Do you think that's acceptable? I don't think it's acceptable. So, if you agree with me, like, subscribe. Also, my girl, by the way, who wants to be in the picture. Hey, Max, buddy, say hello to the world. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, and I will definitely do more videos. I don't know what yet. This will be my last video about McDonald's. Unless the viewers want, if you guys want me to talk more about some other topics. Alright, peace.